All right. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the stream. I see Gamers, Sudden Death, and Shy. How you guys doing? Good to see you guys. Last stream before moving. The last time you will see this background. After today, we will be moving. I'm getting the keys to the new house tomorrow. I'll be moving into it starting tomorrow, pretty much through the weekend. I'll be moving and packing and everything. But yeah, so it's the last time you'll see this background. Maybe you really liked it, maybe you didn't, I don't know. For me, on this side of the camera, it's done pretty well, it's done a good job. It's not quite what it could be, and I'm definitely going to be doing everything I can to make the next stream background the best it can be. Tell Adele you love her. Adele is coming along. She's taking a nap right now. You overthought the USB hub, so you looked back, realized you could use the hub for your keyboard and other things, and the main ports on your PC for your VR headset, so you won't need the fancy hub. That's a good point. That's a very good point. Sorry, one second. But yeah, alright. Not sure you can take a pic of that background and green screen it. True. If I just come over here like this, then we can do that, right? Also, this sounds really weird. I'm talking like that way now, and there's the echo is so different because I'm so used to the sound bouncing right off me. Alright, so today we're going to start a little bit slow on Grookey, just because I do need to clean up a lot of these Grookies, and if I take my time, we won't hit odds. I'm stalling us going over odds, basically. Better see this shiny on this fine Taco Tuesday. I would love to see the shiny. I'm gonna get a less fancy hub by tomorrow. That's nice. Do you know if and when you'll be able to get the wheel? I think I scratched my eye at some point. Like my right eye, so the left eye on the screen, like something about it just like feels like I scratched it at some point. I don't know how I did that. If we get Terrakion, name it Taco? Maybe. Maybe. Alright. So I'm gonna go ahead and release this box worth of Grookies. I'll have to do the other ones at some point later. Yo, Coco, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? But yeah, so I'm gonna release this box worth of Grookies. And once I've done that, we'll start picking up new Grookies again. I want to have this box basically as buffer, so we'll kind of let the box fill up, and then we'll clean the box out. And yeah, we'll keep to this box. We won't. We'll be releasing the Pokemon all the time. Today, I just kind of got lazy before, and of course it bit me in the butt. Hey, Juan, what's going on? Welcome. How you guys doing today? Alright, let's just go ahead and move these two eggs over. Yeah, I'm excited for the move. It's a little bit nerve-wracking at this very moment because I still have literally everything that I own in this apartment. And I have from tomorrow evening when I get the keys until Saturday morning to have everything moved out. I'm getting everything kind of set up. My internet will switch over, I believe, on the 19th. So that is Sunday. Basically giving me... I told them, like, I don't need it as of Friday here, and they're like, okay, the earliest we can do is Sunday. I was like, okay. So I'm going to have, like, a couple days where I just don't quite have internet, but those are going to be days I'm spending unpacking and probably finding furniture for the new place and stuff like that, so that's not a big deal. Hey, Gabby, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. How am I? I'm doing well, thanks for asking. I can't wait until the Halloween stream. That's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. I got to order that. I'm so focused on the Grookies, I'm not even doing the Terrakion encounters. They pushed the release of Horizon 5 one day. They moved it back a day. Oh no! Oh no, it was so perfectly timed before. yeah, so just trying to release, so yeah, just for everyone, so you know, we're releasing these Grookies here. I had let, like, literally my entire PC fill up with Grookies, because I was being lazy. So now we're shrinking that back down, and we'll be using just this one PC box, for Grookies. Just, you know, releasing them every time we get them. And then, yeah, releasing them every time we get them. And, you know, just continuously, like, filling up this box and hashing this box. Good, just watching anime. Nice, what anime are you watching? It's probably something I haven't heard of, because I haven't watched, like... I might have heard of it, but I'll have no clue what it is. I haven't watched anime in, like, a year or two at this point. Alright. Told you hatch and release at the same time. Yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing today, Juan. It's one of those things that, like, when you don't have to release them, it works out well. But as soon as you're actually releasing them, it's better just to get in the rhythm of releasing, like, the 5 at a time. Starts to wonder if Shiny Zygarde is real. It probably isn't, to be completely honest. I don't think I've ever seen one that's not a vent, so it can't be real. Attack on Titan. Oh, I do know that one. I've only seen the first 2 seasons of it. Or actually, I've only seen the first season of it, and I was like, oh, I should watch the second season, and never did. Yeah, no, that's a good one. Got a Kakashi Hatake jacket in the mail today. It's a hoodie jacket type thing you got from Hot Topic. Nice! Hope you like it. Yeah, no, tomorrow and basically, yeah. So tomorrow is going to be the first day of, like, kind of craziness. The pile of boxes behind me has just gotten bigger. It might look the same. But there's an entire new stack of boxes in the front. As well as another stack off camera, and I've made a little tiny hallway to get to the door. Yeah, I'm just trying to get everything into boxes because I'll be renting a U-Haul on Friday to try to move everything I can all at once. And then, like, yeah, tomorrow and Thursday I'll be taking a couple loads of stuff up just to get things up there. Oh, you just started. Nice. I hope you enjoy it. Found out you have a half day, so are you going to your aunt's early this time? Something will miss me? Or are you heading out? Watch her just come in and drop a 1K donation. I do not encourage him to do so. To be real. That's too much. Get a house. I mean, I'm moving into a house. It's still a rental, so it's not like I own a house or anything, but it's cheaper than this apartment, and it is more space, so I would be silly not to take it. And it's in pretty good shape. I did do, like, a little tour of it, went and talked to the landlords, they're, like, family friends and stuff, so it works out pretty well. It works out pretty well. They know me, I know them. Yeah, I think everyone's pretty comfy with the situation, which is very good when it comes to housing, I would say. So yeah, it'll be good. They're excited for me to move in. I'm excited to move in. I have ideas, like I've said several times. I have a lot of ideas for the streaming room, because it is basically going to be a streaming room. It's going to be a room where I have audio stuff set up. I have light stuff set up. Everything just stays set up, and everything in that room will have a purpose in terms of being part of the stream and gaming setup. It's not like it'll be my gaming room, you know, but it's not going to be like the universal gaming room that's like 100% focused around here's all my consoles on a TV, here's my PC and VR setups. It is a gaming room centered around streaming. 100%. It is basically an office, except for the fact that, like, outside of needing a laptop for my job, it is an office for I stream in my office. And so everything I do in it is going to be tailored towards having the best, like, audio, video on the stream. I can be set up in a way where I can, you know, have a little bit of a studio going where I can, like, if I want to shoot more videos on a regular basis, I can leave stuff set up for that. All this good stuff. I'm excited. I'm very, very, very excited about it. If Sheer drops another 200, technically it'd be 1k, it'd be 600. Yeah, he's donated. I'm not saying like, oh, it's only this much. I'm saying it's an insane amount of money. But yeah, in the past 2 streams, Vanillix has donated $220 and $200 through super chats. So yeah, it would be over halfway there, but it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be 1,000. It wouldn't be 1,000. But yeah, no. I am very grateful for that. Like, holy crap, that has caught me off guard. Both times, both donos completely caught me off. Glide by Stephen Walking. Played too much Rocket League to the point where he had the game 100% complete on PS4. You have every achievement. Nice! I think I'm missing like 2 or 3 achievements related to trading items. Or no, I'm missing achievements related to them having added like the, like, you know, your own teams that you can set up and do like league matches or whatever. I kind of stopped playing before that got really big, but I would, as soon as an update came out that added a new achievement, I would grind to get the achievements as quickly as possible. Still to this day, I think Rocket League is the game I have the most number of hours in outside of the Pokemon franchise. Really, and like I'm only saying Pokemon franchise because of the amount I bounce between games. But I would say, as far as like recorded number of play hours, Rocket League is probably like my 2nd or 3rd most played game, and the only things above it are Pokemon Sun and potentially another Pokemon game that we've done a lot of streaming in. You know, like at some point I have to recognize the number of hours that were put into. We did like 30-something streams of Trico, and all of those were like 2 to 3 hours a piece. So like, Pokemon Emerald's up there, even if the playtime doesn't show it, you know? So yeah, like the only things above Rocket League are Pokemon games, for me. And I haven't played Rocket League. I haven't played it in, like, at least 2 years at this point. I kind of fell out of it, and then I got really rusty at it, and I just... The point that I really dropped out of Rocket League was when Sun and Moon came out, and I started playing that, and started shiny hunting, and realized I get just as much enjoyment out of shiny hunting as I got enjoyment out of Rocket League, and I'm not stressed and mad after I finish shiny hunting. You know, I got super competitive with Rocket League. Super excited for Friday because you get to your aunt's house early. Nice! Nice. Almost cried. Dude, but genuinely though, it's an insane amount of money, and that's like crazy helpful for the stream stuff. You know, like genuinely like blows me away. You know, like the generosity, and like, again, I can't overstate how much that helps the streams. You know, like it's what lets me get new equipment. It's so basically like the money that Vanillix donated over the past couple streams is, and any money that you guys donate, any of the ads you watch, any of the membership money, every dollar that comes in from stream stuff goes back into stream stuff. You know, in terms of previously, it's just been stuff like microphones and cameras and all the different things I've had over the years, like shock mounts, pop filters, games, obviously, capture cards, everything, you know, comes from this, and like is helped out by this. So yeah, like getting games and stuff is fantastic. What else is like the other stuff is like the fact that, you know, anything that I do in the stream setup, it's gonna cost money to build the streaming room to what I want it to be, but I think it'll be a lot of fun, and you guys help out with that. Omega Ruby had 9959 hours, and Sun and Ultra Sun also both have 995 hours and counting. Yeah, I mean that's what my copy of Sun is the 9959. Games don't count anymore. Yeah, they can't go to 1,000 hours. They actually only go to 999 hours. That 59 minutes just immediately gets tacked onto the counter. As soon as you hit 999, it maxes out and it stops. Now it's Halloween costumes and your taxes. There we go. Can't tell your hours in Minecraft. Fair, fair. Yeah, I really only know the hours from stuff like Pokemon that, you know, tells you on your save time or stuff that's on Steam. But yeah, so we definitely got the Halloween stuff, so I gotta get those. I gotta get those costumes. Once I move, moving's the big thing, and then I can worry about all the other stuff. We've got time until Halloween. I think I'll be able to order a Pikachu cat costume in the time that I'll have. I'm gonna grab your DS so you can hunt for your Dusk Lycanroc. Nice, go for it. Best of luck. Maybe you should build a team on Showdown. I think there's a good option. I'm partial to the shiny hunting. That's definitely the one that I'm more of a fan of, but we all know where my priorities are with Pokemon. I also 100% have just been riding around without doing new Grookies. Because I'm a dummy. Yeah. I don't know why I'm so bad about this. That confirmation, like, not just being a mash all the way forward. I wish that text was instant. Alright, so we'll move that. We'll move that. Yeah, so I just ran around collecting eggs longer than I actually needed to. There we go. There we go. $1,500 on Terrakion. Here we go. Here we go. Wasn't shiny, sadly. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Or her luck on Cobalion was too good, so I don't think Terrakion or Venusian are gonna be before odds. You have a good Hail Team idea? What's the idea for it? I didn't want to add it to party, no! Playing Horizon Zero Dawn's story before the second game comes out. Nice! When does the new one come out? I don't know if Terrakion would be happy with that sudden death. Seemed to run Arctovish having Slush Rush. I'm guessing Slush Rush is an ability that just like boosts speed in like snow and hail. February 18th, you think? Oh, nice. So you got some time. No need to rush it, but you know, at the same time, if you do want to take your time, don't want to start too late. Horizon stream because Manilix has the money to pay for the car and it. I mean, okay, so the thing with that is just like, basically, I don't want. So really, the reason why I'll say that is because the reason why I was so concerned there, because this is in reference to Vanillix yesterday, basically saying, "Oh, my car broke down." I'm like, "Oh, you know how to fix it?" And like, didn't see his other message yet because I was just kind of talking about other messages. Where he's like, yeah, I know it. We kind of know what it is. And then like his next message was just like a big red super chat. I'm like, dude, you have car problems. Fix those first. I mean, again, my reaction and everything with that is because, again, as I've said, never feel the pressure to, never feel like you have to. I stream because I want to stream. Stuff like that helps the streams, but it's not necessary. All that good stuff. And that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money to be giving up. Or to be donating. I guess I wouldn't say it's giving it up, but you know. It's a lot of money to be giving out. Especially 2 streams in a row. I don't know, maybe if I had like a massive chat and that was like a normal donation, it'd be different, but I'd like to think that never happens. But yeah, in comparison to like once a month getting like $3 and that being a significant amount, which it is still, it's money that, you know, you don't have to give and people are giving, and I appreciate it. Like, to have 4 of the like tiers of super chat I would never see, I never thought would show up on a stream, show up. It's a thing where you're like, dude, you gotta be like be careful, don't be doing anything you can't do, right? Gonna do your squavit hunt while you're here? Dude, do it. I hope you get better luck than I did. I streamed the squavit hunt for a few weeks at least, and didn't get it, and literally was just showing my mom what Pokemon looked like on the Switch, and found a shiny squavit. Like, legit. The one encounter for squavit I did not on stream, I found the shiny. Give it Scarf so it can outspeed Lecky, but Lecky's another problem on its own. Not gonna have good luck, but I told you to have good luck. You gotta listen to me. Not following instructions, man, come on. You will listen. Good. Good. Have good luck. As I have told you to. It has been commanded. Ah, yes, that was the last one. Cool, I actually remembered this time. Just double checking on those. Shining Chinchino, free cuddles, who wants? It's tempting. I see. Ah, you did mention you got really attached to it, so I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised to see the name change. Artifish can hit super hard, but not as hard as Dracovish. Purely because of the worst ability, not having strong jaw and low base attack. I see. Why did I swap eggs? That means nothing. It's a trap, guys. They're gonna steal your wallet. Don't fall for the free cuddles. It's a scam. Even Arctazolt's better than Arctivish, apparently. Which is the one that's, like, super good? I forget which one's, like, super good. There's one of the Sword Shield Fossil combinations is, like, super broken in competitive or something. I feel like that was something that came out, like, right after, like, competitive really... Like, the competitive meta started forming in Sword and Shield. Dracovish? Dracovish was top tier super. Gotcha. Was? Is it not anymore? Did it get, like, destroyed by the meta? Or did it just get banned or something? I didn't mean to put it in my party. I think it was banned to Uber. That makes sense. If it's that just overly dominant, I can understand that. It makes a little bit of sense. I think it's a lower tier now. Might be wrong. I guess I would kind of be surprised. Uber, okay. Because it's like I would be surprised to see that fall out that hard. I guess. Like I don't know. I mean, I feel like a Pokemon that ends up having to have a team built around it. No matter if like the team building around it becomes the meta, like no matter what, I can't see that making it drop down tiers. Hoping you get it. Hoping you get the shiny. I hope you do get it, man. Wanted to use an OU for the fishiest Ren, but it was illegal. Gotcha. Makes sense. It makes sense. This is why you just play like VGC and you don't have to deal with Ubers. Everything's allowed. Hey, Markowski, what's going on? Good luck shiny hunting. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day, dude. Alright, there we go. Eggs are hatching. We passed odds on Grookey, by the way. We passed odds there. We're over Masuda odds at this point. Can't wait till BDSP. Dude, I'm so excited. We're like just over 2 months away now. Like I've been saying, I've got so much planned as far as like improvements to stream, everything like that. Getting as ready as I possibly can for BDSP to come out. I am very, very excited for that. Incredibly excited. We're going to be doing so many streams in that. So many stream hours are going to be logged in those first like month or two of the game being out. Any chance I get, I'm going to be streaming. It's going to be a blast. Don't see why a good one would be banned down a tier though. If it's a good one to be banned up to. Yes, that was my thinking. You know, Pokemon can drop tiers. Like a Pokemon could be OU, and then just like it's good enough that it's on almost every team, and like, but you find out through that there's a decent counter, and if that becomes the meta, with basically if the meta catches up with a Pokemon before, at least my understanding of it is like, if the meta can catch up with a Pokemon before it gets banned to Ubers, it could be pushed down the tier because like suddenly no one's using it anymore and it stands out in UU, but it can't like hold its own in OU. Didn't Emboar go down a tier in Gen 6? Pokemon have definitely gone down tiers, but usually they go down because like new Pokemon get added in and they fill the niche and there's no longer a need for something, or mechanics change, you know? Like the Switch adding Megas, Weather Wars not really being as much of a thing as they were in Gen 5, like all this kind of stuff like changing in like the switch from gen to gen can change that, or in a situation like I guess not really, it doesn't really have the same effect like when you add in another game and it unlocks more Pokemon, the same way that like X and Y came out, so 1 year of VGC was only Pokemon from X and Y, because VGC is fully separate from Smogon and their ranks, so yeah, I don't know. Don't care how low of a tier Chinchino is your favorite triple axle user because of its of the technician boost. Noise. Gets an insane like almost 400 speed with Scarf and an insane 280 attack. Dang. That is a lot. That is a lot of damage right there. And a lot of speed. Chinchino could be should be higher tier because of the skill link. I guess it won't be higher tier if people don't use it. Because like the tiers straight up from their name are based on usage, so like if people aren't using it, it's underused. You know, it's not gonna be put in overused if no one's putting it on teams. Fun fact, skill link doesn't affect skill link. You mean there isn't like a completely like self-referencing ability? Oh, triple axle. Okay. Either of us get the shiny possibly? Oh, absolutely. That's how shiny hunting works, you know? I could hunt for months and months and months and months, never find a shiny, and then like someone else comes along and says, I'll hunt alongside you, and they find it first encounter. That's how it goes. That's how the RNG works. Ran skill link and also triple axle, yet it still missed. Oof. That stinks. Did you just find it out because of that? My base attack, fish just rend on the high attack mon. Dang. Sounds like a significant amount of damage right there. Triple axle is below base 60, so technician still boosts it. Plus, if you give never melt ice, it can do more damage. Just really gonna set this up, man. Sealing does work. Triple axle is 75% accuracy or something. Ah. This combination of hunts is definitely tempting me to put rubber bands on the soft reset system. Just for the sake of being able to control it one-handed. Because like I'm able to do every other combination of button press. Because it's only one button in any other situation. I'm able to do any other one of those single-handedly. Literally single-handedly. But everything else I have to like take my hands off. Take my hands off of the Masuda hunt. Dang, this thing, it's got so many eggs. Squavin's being stupid? How so? Squavin wasn't an issue for me as far as like it being annoying in any way. It was just the odds aren't that fantastic with the KO method in Gen 8. Like, they improve your odds, but they don't improve your odds that significantly over just having the charm or just, like, going at it full odds. Ah, not shining. Yeah, that is the dumb thing. That is the one dumb thing it did. His skill link affects triple axle as of Gen 5. So what does skill link do as someone who is uninitiated in that? I think by multi-hit attacking means the ones that hit 2 to 5 times with 25 base damage. Okay, so does skill link just guarantee that you like get the maximum number of hits or something? Skill link guarantees max hits? Okay. Well, yeah, so would that be different with triple axle if triple axle is capable of missing and then hitting again after that, right? Like, I don't know of any like I would assume in that case you're talking something like something where like it does the attack animation several times, and like if it hits, and it'll hit the number of times, and then it stops. Like if it shows the animation, you hit it, or like if it just like basically like if triple axle's capable of like hit, miss, hit, then I would think that's different from the ones that are just like you're either gonna hit twice, or you're gonna hit 5 times. I feel like that's different, including triple axle and triple kick. Okay. So, but in that case, would it just like guarantee that triple axle attempts all 3, or would it? Because like from there it could still miss, or what's up with that? Showdown must be bugged then. It might be. Those moves probably function a bit differently under the hood of the game, and like obviously the game can take that into account because it was coded to. But if Showdown wasn't, and that's just an oversight where people haven't really used that in a situation before, like maybe Showdown just doesn't have that written right. Like that could be it. Also, thank you, Juan, for explaining. I was kind of putting the pieces together, but I do appreciate you answering my question with that and confirming everything for me. If it can miss, it will end if it says the move's description says it ends, but if it misses, ends if it misses, but if you hit the first one, all 5 will get hit guaranteed. Gotcha. Yeah, I feel like from the sounds of it, triple axle has a different mechanic to it a little bit. And yeah, either there's some confusion in like stuff on it, or like either there's confusion in terms of like how like that like effect is interpreted, or just like Smogun or Showdown's the one interpreting it slightly wrong, and like it's not handling that case. It's not handling that combination under the hood properly. Technician is better because it boosts the base power. Better than Skill Link. It's 90% accuracy, so there's a good chance you hit all 3, so it's better to have the boosted damage. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. King's Rock is banned? Why is that banned? I don't know King's Rock for anything other than being an evolutionary item. One of us better get a shiny tonight, and you're hoping it's me. Well, I appreciate that. Hopefully one of us gets something. Amplify Technician is more powerful than Skill Link 1. King's Rock's OP, 10% flinch chance. Flinch chance? Dang, that's nice. Oh, and it's a 50% if it's Skill Link combined with it? That's crazy. That would be so frustrating to play against. How do they ban King's Rock and not the move Triple Axle? If you run it right, Triple Axle can legit one-hit KO anything that isn't bulky. Maybe because of that last bit where it's anything that isn't bulky. It's a whole different ordeal to 50% flinch a Pokemon than it is to just have a good sweeper. Like, sweeping is like part of the strategy. Flinching is just a really frustrating stall tactic, and it's a 50-50 chance, so it's not even like you can rely on it. And yeah, if there's some super incredibly like OP moveset that you can put on a Pokemon that's in like NU or RU, like I feel like most of those OP rulings are probably happening in OU more so than in, you know, NU. Togekiss is so annoying to fight with Serene Grace. This just flinch everything like crazy. Friend Hitter Bull Kartana set one hit KO'd by a triple axle. Dang. Do I have... Guys, why am I doing this to myself? Why do I do this to myself? I've been running around with the same Grookey in my party for the past, like, 5 minutes. But hey, at least we have a lot of Grookeys. We have a lot of eggs. I'm getting distracted talking with chat. And when I do look over at the screen, it's to check Terrakion, and I'm just not paying attention. I'm not paying attention at all to everything else. Alright, so we're just gonna run around and hatch eggs for a couple minutes. We don't need to do anything with we have to do anything with collecting eggs. Flinch is 60% and Thunderwave is also 20. Dang. I'm gonna collect 2 eggs just because it'll fill up the PC and it'll be a nice even set of eggs. Living decks. It was in the works. I didn't ever quite finish it here. I'm working on it right now, Shy. I'm still working on my living decks in my living form decks in Gen 6. So there's some pretty big holes in my decks at the moment that look like I just have a lot left to do in things like Johto, but it's just I need to get the right Mirage spot to have unknowns show up so I can fill it out. Technically, Para is like 40, but together it's like 20. Super low chance of moving. That would suck. That would so suck to go up against. Which I know is the point. You don't want to have a team that's like easy to go up against. But yeah, so this is my... I'll show the current status of my Gen 6 stuff. My Gen 6 decks. We'll see how well I can show this on like camera. Let's encounter this Terrakion. And Mirage Bots are annoying, right? Right? Yeah. Let's see if I can... So I believe that is Meowth and Persian, which are Mirage Spot. These 2 caps on those pages are Shelter and Cloister, which is a Y exclusive. I just have to pick that up. Fossils, also Y exclusive that I'm working on. I'm evolving Omanite and Omastar right now, which is why that one's not there. I'm also evolving Dragonair into Dragonite. That's taken forever. Then we skip over to Johto. I need to collect the other 2 starter sets. Johto's pretty complete. All of these gaps, aside from the one after Sunkern, which I just need a Sunstone, which is really rare to find in X. All those gaps are unknowns. I think a couple of these are trade evos like Porygon 2, Legends, and Hoenn starters. Hoenn's actually pretty solid. Yeah, and then I'm working on those at the moment. Starting to work on Sinnoh. And yeah, that's where it runs out, and then everything after that is just Pokemon I have to like hunt or collect or do whatever with. The camera got really yellow looking at that. We're gonna watch the white balance kind of come back into normalcy here for a bit. I stole your DS, haha. Help you with Hoenn stuff if you need it. I'm wanting all of them with my OT. I'm hoping to get all of them with my OT. I've noticed a couple of my Hoenn mons aren't my OT. They're one of my high school friends who helped me out, like over the summer between senior year of high school and freshman year of college. Just like helped me collect a couple of the Omega Ruby version exclusives at a time when I wouldn't have owned both games, but now I own all of them. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get like the starters, the Hoenn starters I can get pretty soon. Basically, I will just have to, I have to play through the game several times anyways, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, I'm gonna have to play through the game multiple times anyways for the Johto starters and the Unova starters, and that stuff's gonna be rough. That's what I'm not looking forward to. But I gotta play through it again a bunch anyways. I need several Deoxys. Again, it's a form dex. Anything that has a permanent form that looks different in the PC, I want. So like unknowns, Oricorio's not in this, but it's an example of one. Stuff like Burmy and Ormidum. Like anything that has a different form that'll show up in the decks. I think, except for Vivillon. I don't think I'm doing Vivillon that way just because there's so many of that are like event exclusive, and I can't really get them anymore, and that would just look really unsatisfying to have holes in my decks like that. Outside of that, pretty much everything I'm doing is anything that'll look unique in the PC I'm going for. Fun fact, you can soft reset for the right Mirage spots. I've seen people talk about that. I didn't quite understand what they were saying. Save, go online, wait for the passerby to update, then check BuzzNav and check your new spots. If you don't get the one you want, you can soft reset. Aha. Can you DexNav Minchino? Probably gonna Masuda for it. I want to say you can. Yeah, I'll have to see about doing that, because that would be nice. That would be nice. Because, yeah, there's like a few Pokemon I need for Mirage spots, and then I'm done with Mirage spots, and I could care less about them at that point. You know, so like I'd like to get all the Mirage spots done and just be done with that. Soon I'm gonna have to bite the bullet and start my playthrough of Y, to get all the Y version exclusive stuff like Shelter, like the Kabuto fossils and all that stuff. Like at some point I'm gonna have to start an Omega Ruby and a Y playthrough, because I'm gonna have to play through those, and I'm gonna have to play through them and reset them after collecting everything from it. So, you know, that'll be rough. That'll be a rough time. I've got all those giant gaps at the end of each region's decks because of legends. You can play through with your OT as Ian. It can be all hush hush. Nah, just part of the challenge for me and part of the fun of it for me is the idea of doing it all myself, you know? It's really it's helping me a little bit. I'm probably only gonna do it until maybe mid-October, and then I'll stop. Whether or not I'm finished, hopefully I'm at least like really close at that point. If not done, if I'm done, that's phenomenal. That's great. But the playthroughs I think are gonna be the killer things there. You know, just because it's like. I have to play so much of the game just to get Shelter, right? Like, and then eventually I'll be playing the game literally just to get one of the legendary birds, which is worth it to me. It's worth it to me at the end of the day. Like, once I have it, it'll be worth it to be able to say I found all of these myself in my games. Like, that'll be cool to me. But at the moment I just don't wanna, and I'm not gonna do anything I don't feel like doing, just because I don't want to take any risk of burning out between now and BDSP coming out. Because if I plan to do the exact same grind in BDSP, I'm not going to. If I plan on doing BDSP, like grinding BDSP, I'm not going to burn myself out on ORAS X and Y. Hey, Carl, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. You can select multiple eggs in the box, FYI. Good point. Good point. I've always thought, oh, that wouldn't work, because like you'd be selecting a row instead of like a column, but you right, I could just select a column of them. Yeah, so that could work. That would work. Don't see a reason to get Charm in X and Y though. Masuda's great odds without Charm. Pokeradar is still 1 in 200. Chain Fishing's barely changed, and Friend Safari is always 1 in 512. If I'm getting it in ORAS, I may as well get it in X and Y. That's what it is. Also, it's as much as it's for the charm, it's also for being able to say I completed the largest national decks in the games. And like it's the last set of games that you can do a national dex without transferring Pokemon up from a lower generation. Funny because in Gen 6 and 7 that won't work, as the party slots are staggered instead of a line. It does work. It does. You can select a 2x3 box of them in... Oh, I guess you really can't if you have your Flame Body Mon at the front. Yeah, that doesn't work. But yeah, you can drop into the staggered box. The staggered box just acts like a 2x3 when it comes to using the green selection box and dropping Pokemon into it. But yeah, it is a slight issue that that you can't like grab an oddly shaped grouping of them. In Gen 8 it does, but not in Gen 6 and 7. Like I said, yeah, like it to an extent it works. You can drop things into. Let's see if it. I don't have the open spaces in my party to do it, but I was gonna pull it up in Gen 6, but I only have one slot open. I need to find something to fill the slot. I feel inefficient if I don't have like all of my party slots getting leveled up. Does anyone know BDSP or Legends are gonna have national decks? Both maybe not with a national. I don't think they'll have a national dex. I really doubt that. Like it would be very surprising to me for them to have that because of the amount of Pokemon you would have to be able to transfer through home for that, just to go to one game. Like one game that, as much as I'm excited for them, I don't think it'd be the same as if Gen 9 brought back the national dex. Then I think it'd be a thing to say Gen 8 was a misstep, right? Like, but it'd feel weird for BDSP to get it back, right? Like I think it would have felt weird for X and Y not to have it, and for Oras to have gotten it, you know. And even that would be a little bit less. It'd be more like if Sun and Moon didn't have a national dex. Like you couldn't catch anything that wasn't in Alola. You couldn't trade anything up from lower gens that wasn't in Alola. And then Let's Go had a national dex. That would be strange to me. BDSP has a little bit more of the Let's Go feel, just as far as like being a remake. It feels more so like a Let's Go game a little bit. I know it's gonna have much more solid mechanics and be a lot more of a main staple in terms of having all the mechanics of a true Pokemon game. But it definitely feels like it's Gen 8 is Sword and Shield. And also we made BDSP and Legends during this time. Like Legends is so much a spin-off game by its title. I feel like BDSP is going to have a little bit of the same treatment. You can grab the last 4 Grookeys in the party. I think I get the last one for efficient egg collecting. Yeah. I'm confused by the grabbing the Grookey part of it, Juan. So I still gotta release them all. Not gonna lie, when you were young and dumb, you thought spin-off meant rip-offs made by the same people. I mean, almost, maybe. You could make that point as a very poor, like, description of it. I think Shinshino's close to a 50-50, if not 50-50. 50-50 for what? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, because we were talking about that, how it's like with the staggered it wouldn't work, but it does work. Like the stagger is just visual. It is still a grid that it recognizes, but yeah, you can only grab a 2x2 and then grab the last one. Mario Kart or Unite might be your favorite spin-offs. Mario Kart I can agree with. Unite, again, I don't like MOBAs. And I don't like Tencent, so I haven't played it and I don't really plan on playing it. But BDSP, I'm all in for. Did you guys do the thing for the Zarude and Shiny Celebi for signing up for the newsletter? I did not know. Isn't that still going on? I think you mentioned that, right? Smash is the best spin-off. It's the spin-off of multiple game series. It's a spin-off of pretty much every game series. %75% female. Really? Didn't know that. Until September 25th. Okay, because that's what... Yeah, because I feel like... I remember you saying something that had a 5 in it, so either it was going to be a day or it was going to be a little bit. Cool. If I remember to, I might. Then as you don't want a shiny Celebi for free, you're going to hunt your own in Crystal. I might end up grabbing the shiny Celebi just because, like... It would... Because, like... Having that the event one to be able to leave in like newer games and be able to keep like the other shinies where they came from, like, is kind of what I aim to be able to do. Granted, aside from that, at some point I need to remember during a Jirachi stream or off of a Jirachi stream, but I wouldn't want to risk getting the shiny off of the stream. At some point with Jirachi, I need to take a Jirachi. I need to get the Jirachi onto Ruby. I need to then trade that Jirachi off of Ruby onto like Emerald, and then transfer that Jirachi all the way up to Gen 6. That way I can have my own. I can have a Jirachi non-shiny as part of my Gen 6 decks. Watching the stream in low res because you're on mobile. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Cat decided to come and watch anime with you. Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet. My cat doesn't... My cat, like, will come to me when I'm watching stuff, but just to try to get me to stop watching stuff and to, like, play with her instead. Kinda wanna get Blue a Virtual Console, but only if it meets your one need. What's that one need? I feel like I need to pick up the Virtual Console games that I don't have, just to make sure they don't go away, right? Like, I want to make sure I can still get them. So I definitely want to have them. Alright, just double checking on the Grookies there. When the movie releases on the 8th of October, you'll get 2 codes in your email. Okay, so you sign up for the newsletter by the 25th, and then you get the codes on the 8th. Cool. You saying the 8th reminded me. I think that is the date that... Weirdest thing to be reminded of, but I think it's just because it's the same delivery date. I should be getting my new shoes then. My old Converse finally gave out. I've been wearing the same pair of shoes for like 3 years at this point, and they finally called it quits. So I know I think I had them all the way through my senior year of college, if not even earlier than that, and they finally gave out last weekend. Realistically, they had given out a long time ago, but I was holding on hope. But yeah, they completely gave out. Pretty sure the DS online support's gonna go in the next few years at least. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. DS already gone, let's went through DS, yeah. Yeah, at this point the only thing that holds up any DS stuff is like fan-made servers that you can like kind of tie back into through like some tricky network stuff. Basically just trick the system into going to a certain like URL or to a certain IP address, and like it like is a server that's just stood up. But yeah, my shoes, I had a pair of bright red Converse, and they were the shoes I wore for like 3 years, if not longer. And because I worked at office jobs, and then like the past year and a half has been a pandemic where you don't go anywhere, they lasted a really long time. And then I've been wearing them as like kind of my karting shoes, and generally I wear them anytime I go out because I learned how to drive my clutch with them. I learned how to drive my stick shift with it, and wearing other shoes feels really weird with the stick shift, just because like the feel of like the pedal in my foot is very specific. And I was going out to go racing a little bit, and I took a step and my shoe felt weird, and I looked down, bent my toes, and I could see my sock through the bottom of my shoe. Very well. And I was like, these are not shoes anymore. So yeah, that was that. Not a fan of karting, Shy. What do you got against karting? Come on, man. It's one of the purest forms of racing. If by pure you want to be in a cart that like 20 other people have been in that day and at least 4 people have wrecked so it doesn't drive straight. One of the carts I got the guy was like, it's a great cart, it's been going fast, it was in the shop recently, so like it's all tuned up, but like it bounces a lot more than the others for some reason, and we don't know why. And as soon as I got in it and turned the wheel in the pit lane, I knew the front of a car was bent in, and when you turned left, it would get like the right wheel would move forward a little bit, because when you turn left, like that front wheel gets pushed out and the left wheel gets pushed back, and the front right wheel, the tire would just grab the front plastic of this car that had been smashed back and just go like with it. And it was very shaky, unsurprisingly. Turn them into flip-flops. Not a fan because it's not Mario Kart. But this is what inspired Mario Kart, man. It's like pure Mario Kart. It's Ian's cart. It's Ian Kart. I wish I had my own. Then I wouldn't have these problems with the cart going thub 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 thub. I need to just like find where this place gets their carts, go to their supplier, buy my own, and just take it with me to the track and be like, hey, keep this one in the back for me. Like, I will work on it. Keep this one back there for me. Modding your Wii. You gotta replace Mario with my like old Wii Me model. When was taken so cuddles it is. Oh, on Showdown. Yeah, it is really interesting. I've definitely gotten to the point, I've mentioned this before with the carts, like, that I've gotten to a point where, definitely the cart matters. It's no longer just, you know, I could improve my driving. I still can, obviously it's not just the carts. I'm still continuously seeing, like, the times I consider bad times are getting lower. So, like, I think that's generally a good sign, is if I'm disappointed with a time I would have been extremely excited to get 2 weeks ago, I think it's pretty good. I think that's pretty good progress. But so like that average is still coming down, but the variation between times is about half a second depending on the cart, so it's pretty noticeable. And there are a couple of carts that are known good, and it's a thing where like at like a certain level, when the guys show up, there's like, I'm gonna wait until this cart, like, don't put me in until you can put me in this cart. Like, until this cart comes up in rotation, don't put my name on the like race list. Oh, is this Encino name? Oh, since you already did something named Fwend. I see. Let's play Trackmania instead. Honestly, we could do a Trackmania stream at some point. Possibly. I've thought about it. I'd love to do a Trackmania stream. I just have to feel a little bit better at it. Don't have that either. Trackmania is free. The newest Trackmania, it takes a little bit of like wiggling around because Ubisoft really doesn't want you playing it if you're not paying for it, like their subscription model, which is stupid. But like the newest Trackmania technically is free to play like the campaign or like the seasons. Yeah, so you can technically play the seasons on Trackmania for free, but if you want to do like custom tracks and stuff like that, it costs money. So I have the free one downloaded. It's really weird, like to the point that like Uplay doesn't even really want to open it, or like really doesn't want to install it unless you find like a roundabout way to get it to install. It's really strange, a little bit frustrating. I really do want to get Trackmania Nations Forever though. I know that one's like older at this point, but that's like the classic one, right? How do you get it? So it's on Ubisoft. It's on Uplay. It's through Ubisoft. Look up like Trackmania. You just have to have a Ubisoft account, which is free as well. And then you can install it from there. And then there's like a few modes you can play that are free. And it's enough. I was able to get a few hours out of it. Frustrating anything. Like, frustrating just, like, it still only took me like 10 minutes, but it should have taken me 2. You know, like, I said to Google, why won't this open? And then like there was a response of click this link instead. And it was the same link, just like slightly different. And I was like, oh, then it worked. So as long as you have Uplay installed, you're good. Rather pay if it means it's easier. And that's what they want you to think. But the problem is it's a subscription, I think. I want to get the shiny so bad. I hope you do, man. I hope you get it. Yeah, let's see on what Trackmania games are on Steam. I always check, and then I never actually do anything with it. Come on, Steam Store, open. Why is the Steam Store just a blank screen? Oh well, too bad. Store. There we go. I think this is Nations Forever. Maybe. I'd have to look into it more to figure out which one to get, but like the newest Trackmania is pretty entertaining. I had a good fun time playing it when I did play it. I didn't play it for super long just because like I got back into other games and stuff, but I had one on Epic Games which was not great. Which one was on Epic? I don't know which one was on Epic. I don't. So basically the ones that are popular is the new one, which is the one that still has like all the multiplayer support, and then like Trackmania Nations Forever, which is from 2008. Like there is a massive difference in the age of the two like popular ones. There have been some more in the middle, I think, but yeah, as far as like the ones that people actively play, it's the new one and the first one. It's like the new one and the oldest one that still works natively on Windows 10. Because the actual first one only worked on the XP and Vista. You got the Mirage Spot you wanted? Nice! That's awesome, dude. That is awesome. I'm gonna have to look into soft resetting the Mirage Spots. Because I don't care about the items on the spot. I just care about... All I care about is getting the Pokemon. That's what matters. The one Epic is the new one, which made you pay for anything good. Maybe. So, yeah, so like if it was free and then there were chunks of it that like seemingly it almost seems like everything costs money, like the custom tracks and stuff. You can play the season on there. You can play like the actual season part of it for free, which is the part I care about. It's like it gives you like, I forget how many tracks there were. There were a good number of tracks that you could play and like be aiming towards like records in your country or your state and stuff like that, or the world. I know for me, I ended up in the top 100 at least for my state. Substitute Nadino, heck yeah, training 60 to level 100. Nice! Seems like 80% was behind a paywall. Yes. Yes. Sadly, yes. But the 20% that isn't is still a lot of content. If you're interested purely in like just racing and getting improved racing lines and stuff like that, it is a lot. Because yeah, it is one of those things where it's like I almost do consider paying a little bit for it just to get access to the other stuff, but I enjoy the free part enough that I keep playing it. Yeah, you're heading out. Alright, see you later, Shy, Matt. See you later, Shy. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Hope to see you again as soon as I'm back from moving. Cause yeah, next time you see the stream, it'll be a different place. Yeah, so that might have been the same game then. Fun to see other tracks with crazy designs. I mean, even the like tracks involved in the season are pretty like extreme and are pretty out there. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of cool things I've seen from the game that are behind that paywall, which sucks. But it is what it is. Sadly, that kind of thing is how gaming has gone in terms of the payment models. It's no longer just pay like for the game and then you have it. It is a lot of what am I trying to say? It's a lot of subscription models at this point. Which some games I get. Some games are so small that it makes sense. Like a game like GeoGuessr, I understand, because GeoGuessr pays Google to use their maps and stuff per use. So like that kind of thing makes sense, right? But like a game like Trackmania, it's like they want a subscription model for the game, but like why? To me, it feels a little bit excessive, and it feels a little bit like unnecessary. The one that was the unbeaten track, what freaking that one came from seemed fun. Unbeaten track. There's probably some unbeaten tracks in a lot of them. Most of the tracks you will see, most of the iconic stuff comes from Trackmania Nations Forever, which is one of the older ones. Used to be unbeaten, but is now speedran. That's how it goes at Trackmania. That's how it goes, is like, oh, you can't do that, and then someone does it, and then like 50 other people do it the next day, like, oh, you can do this? Okay, I'll try it now. So you gotta be the one brave person out there willing to be like, this is impossible, but I'm gonna try it anyways. Alright, and there we go. We've used up all the Grookey eggs we really can before collecting new ones. When I'm beaten for like 8 years or something crazy like that. Dang, that's actually that's pretty a long time. Probably less than 8. Maybe. It could be 8. If it was beaten recently, then it could be 8. Hopefully we're able to collect enough eggs to keep this thing like going fully. It's always a little bit nerve-wracking on that first set of eggs when I have nothing in the PC anymore. Whereas like I could get 4 eggs in the time it takes to hatch 5, and then that kind of stinks. Once we built up a bit of a buffer, the average number of eggs we get is like 5.5. So if we get like a run of 4 later on, it's not a big deal because we'll make up for it for sure. But when literally we only have 1 sample to go off of, it's like rolling a die and like hoping not to get 1. It's like most of the time you won't get 1, but you could get it on the first roll. Hope your move goes well and you're not leaving and you're just hoping it isn't too stressful. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I hope it goes well, too. I don't think it'll be, like, stressful in the sense of, like, oh, God, is this gonna, like, go well? Is this gonna be okay? I think it's gonna be hectic. Like I've said, I'm gonna be starting to move some stuff up tomorrow, just because I get the key tomorrow, so I have access and I can start putting stuff up there. There's like a few things I need to move over from like my mom's place that like I'd like to move pretty quickly, and like I can do that when I'm up there. But yeah, it's just it should go okay. It should go okay. It's just gonna take a little bit of time. It's gonna be a lot of stuff. But yeah. Appreciate the wish of good luck with that and everything. I'll let everyone know how it goes. And yeah, I'm very hopeful that like the building of the stream room can go pretty smoothly, can go pretty quickly. That's not something that'll be done when we first set up and stream. When I first stream, the room's gonna be what it is now. Most likely, it's gonna be like the normal walls. It's gonna be pretty basic sound stuff. Like none of it's gonna be super duper fancy, just because like I haven't had time to set it up yet, and that could take weeks to do. It's like fully get to the point that I want it, so it's gonna be something you see improving in the background over that time. You're gonna see it improve in the background. You're gonna see it improve in terms of some lighting. I like the lights that I have. Those were a stream goal we had a while ago for the softboxes I use, but the room will be a bit better suited for some like actual like proper key lighting and some stuff like that. And we'll get, like you see how like my face kind of changes with the my face changes color with the stream a little bit, as we'll see here. Like my face got darker and then it's gonna get red. All that is because I don't have a like light facing directly at me to like set up the like right lighting. And we're going to work on that. The whole room, everything in the room is going to be set up to be the most optimum streaming and recording room. So that'll take time. That'll definitely take time. The priority at first is to get the computer set back up in there in some capacity to stream. Let's hope the shiny gods bless us. I hope so. Can't find the video you saw? If you find it, let me know. I'd love to see it. But yeah, so hopefully everything goes well with the move. Fingers crossed on that one. I bet it'll end up being okay. I don't foresee having any issues. Obviously, knock on wood. Hopefully, like the U-Haul doesn't break down or something. The biggest unknown at the moment is still like I just gotta talk to the apartment complex and be like hey, what exactly do you expect of me before I move out? Like what is your expectations from me before I move? Like what are you expecting like me to turn in? Are you expecting me to turn stuff in Friday because I have my lease until Saturday? Stuff like that. Like what is their expectation as far as like me turning in keys, me like cleaning, You know, what time do they close on Saturday if I'm like rushing to finish packing and moving stuff Saturday? You know, important questions. And the other stuff's like, I gotta, you know, move a cat at some point in this process, who is not a fan of car rides of any length. Might do some research when you're on your PC again? Yeah, do it. Yeah, so once stream ends, stuff like the camera's immediately getting packed, capture cards are getting packed, Switch is getting packed, everything that like is on my desk at the moment, aside from like using my computers slightly tomorrow and like tomorrow night, everything's getting packed. So the desk is gonna be pretty bare by the end of tonight. That's like the last big thing I haven't begun touching yet, just because I had streams. And it is like still the thing that I do. I'm trying to pack up anything I don't need and like keep the stuff that I will potentially use available as long as possible, just because like the move's gonna be a little bit stressful and hectic, so like I don't need to just like completely mess up the flow of everything before the move happens, you know? Like, streams are pretty unimpeded, you know, since, like, you know, we're still doing a stream just fine. Cameras, mics, consoles, capture cards, everything's still here. Keyboard, mouse, everything's still set up exactly how it is, lights and everything. It's just, after tonight, I can tear all that stuff down, and, like, then it's, like, officially, you know, done. Oh, I was one off on the Grookey count. But yeah, guys, I am very excited. I know I've talked about it a lot and might be getting sick of hearing it at this point, but I'm very excited to have this new room to stream in, to have like the ability to make the room what I need it to be, and I have enough time to really like get it good before BDSP. It's gonna take a lot of work, I think, but we have the time to do it, and I'm really looking forward to it. Gonna name the Squavit Chubby Cheeks when you get them. Nice. You lost 200 Bunsen bucks. Oh no! How'd that happen? And how's it going, Gio? Welcome to the stream. Aside from the devastating loss of the precious Bunsen bucks, how's today going? Found the vid in the map name. It was 13 years unbeaten. Dang. That's a long time. Yeah, that must have just been recently beaten then. Like, pretty much the oldest maps in the game are 13 years old. Yo, Anthony DeSanto, what's going on? You're shiny hunting for Mewtwo. Best of luck. What game are you hunting it in? Are you doing Dynamax Adventures for it? I didn't mean to hit that, but it works anyways because we saw Terrakion. Yeah, both these hunts are decently past odds at this point. Nothing crazy, especially given that like It's only like 40 for Grookey. It's just that there's a lot of... it's just that there's not that many... that's still like a large percentage of Grookeys. It's almost 10% over odds at this point. And Terrakion hasn't been too friendly to us, but it makes sense after Kabalion showed up so quickly. Oh, that was the last one. Okay, let's grab this egg then. Grab the egg, grab some new Grookeys to hatch, and get rid of all these non-shiny ones before they disappoint us. Alright, making good progress on the Grookey collection. I really wish that single text box didn't take time, right? Like, I know that it's there specifically to make sure you don't, like, accidentally release them if you don't want to, and that's why they would do it that way, but, like, ugh. It takes a little bit of extra time, and my muscle memory for that menuing there is very much expecting an immediate text box to appear. Imagine you dropped an egg. Like, what? Yeah, what? Like, yeah, would it just, like, act like a chicken egg and just break? That'd be really unfortunate. Just got to an episode on Attack on Titan and it got really depressing really quick. Oh no! Yeah, Attack on Titan isn't always a super happy show. It's a good show. It's a good show for sure, but it's not always super happy. Gotta go for a time. Alright, see you later, gamers. Hopefully you're back before the end of the stream, man. We got about another half hour before we wrap up for the day and for the week and for the apartment. Yeah, because after it's the last 30 minutes of streaming in this apartment. After this, we'll be in a completely different place for the first time in like 2 years. This time it won't be several months before I stream again. Unlike when I moved in here and I didn't stream for a long time, and then I briefly did and then I stopped again. Actually picking it back up. Actually just like taking a small break that is needed to physically move everything, and then we'll be right back at it. The fat squirrel won't shine, oh no! But you gotta get the chubby cheeks, man. You gotta get them. It's such a good name for them. Oh, wow, that feels like that was hatching very quickly. Alright, we should have 2 more Grookies in this batch. I think that was the last one. I think that should have been Grookey number 5. Yep. Yep. Just double checking them all. See, I wish like the multi-select thing would just let me multi-release. That would make this so much faster and it'd be so much less of an issue. Be right back. Alright, Sundeath. Alright, see you in a little bit, man. Alright, yep, we gotta collect more eggs. We have not been building up too big of a stockpile, unfortunately. It takes a long time to fill up a PC of eggs unless you're like me earlier and you just completely screw up and you don't, like, actually ever get new Grookies. Favorite slinger moment? I'm confused by this. Oh, the message is gone, okay. Like, I think there's more context to this that I am missing. Favorite SpongeBob moment? Okay. Okay, that makes more sense as a standalone question. That's a really good question. I've got to admit, it's been a long time since I've, like, watched an individual episode of SpongeBob. You know, like, I feel like it's been a really long time. I'm trying to think, because so many different things are coming to my mind. That's a tough one. That's a very tough one. This song works. That song works okay, like as just an opening, but having it be like in the middle of the stream when I'm talking. Sorry. Honestly, probably like the snail race one. When Patrick's snail Rocky wins. Gotten shiny Talonflame in Dynamax Adventures. Yo! Congrats, Anthony. That's great, dude. Shiny hype. Shiny Talonflame hype. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I think that screws up the turning radius on the bike. Okay, it actually didn't. Good. I feel like usually that's around, like, once I've done that, the turning radius is messed up. Won't steal your wallet, you promise. See, that promise right there. That's the sketchy part. When you're hungry but can't get up because your cat fell asleep on you, it's fun. Yeah, you can't break the rule. Cannot move a sleeping cat. My cat's an exception to the rule, though. Not just because I want to be able to move, but because my cat physically will never move. You know the whole thing of like you can't even like breathe too heavily because you'll startle the cat and they'll move. You can just, my cat will sit on your lap, like on your lap or on your stomach if you're laying down a little bit, and you can just like swing yourself back and forth super hard. And all that she does is stick her claws out just enough to keep herself from sliding. And then she'll just like go with it. She'll like be bobbing around. She'll be like, whatever, what are you doing? I want to sit here. But yeah, she's chilling. I'm excited for her as well. She'll have more space. She'll have more functional windows to sit in. She'll be able to sunbathe for the first time really ever. She hasn't really had that here. Just with how the apartment is set up, it's just like it's hard to have that here. So like this will really be her time to like have a window to look out and like watch birds and squirrels and stuff exist. So yeah, that'll be fun for her, and also it'll help that I can justify getting her like cat trees and stuff like that now. Because like here it's like one, I'm about to move. I don't want to have to like move an entire cat tree after assembling it, as well as just like I don't want to like I don't want to fill up my apartment with a cat tree, but now I can put one in here. Yeah, live in any tribe. YouTube's still promoting premium. Dude, they're always promoting it. The only reason I'm not getting the promotional stuff right now is because I got like a free 3 months. I think from like Discord. So I got one of the new Chromecasts and I got a free month of premium, and then almost as soon as that ended I got like 3 free months from Discord, and I wouldn't be surprised if this is YouTube being sneaky because they knew my accounts were linked and being like, yo, you just want to be on this long enough that you forget what ads on YouTube are? And I'm just like, I still see them constantly because I go into incognito mode for so many videos. Because, okay, so here's my thing with premium. I actually don't like having it solely for the reason of, I don't know if you guys are like this, but do you guys ever see a video on your like recommended feed on your homepage that's like, I'm intrigued, but I know if I click on this, my whole feed is gonna change to it, and I don't want that. So you like open the video in incognito. Because I don't know if I'm weird, but I do that constantly. That is just a constant way that I exist on YouTube, is like, I want to watch this, but this is so different from what I would usually be interested in. I don't want this in my feed. Let's watch it in incognito. And so I do that because I don't want it filling up my recommended on home. So I still see ads. Like, I have the premium right now, but like, I still see ads on a lot of videos because of that. I've also noticed YouTube ads are worse again. There's more double ads. The first one isn't skippable. There's a lot of ads that really push that like 5 or 6 second thing now, and we're getting like 7-second ads again. And you know, they promised there wouldn't be any more 15-second unskippable ones, but like there's a lot of ads that are really close to that again. You know, I feel like YouTube kind of like realized that people were sick of ads, and so like they pulled back. They pulled back like, hey, we won't give you these like unskippable 30-second ads anymore, but you're gonna get dual 5-second ads. And it's like, that sucks, but okay. And now they're slowly bringing back the other stuff. You know, so it's like I feel like that's happening. I shouldn't complain. If you guys get those on my stuff, I get more money, but it's still a little annoying. Yo, T-Tune and Mitchie, how's it going? Got a shiny Chansey trying to level up, and Master Balled it and named it Pickle. Nice! Congrats on the shiny. All the time. Okay, at least I'm not like weird in that. You as an ad block. There you go. How am I doing today? I'm doing well, T-Tune. I'm doing well. Good to have you here. Good to have you here, man. YouTube ads are still a nuisance. How about 5-minute ad when you're taking a bath? See, that's where like I could never use YouTube for music, and it's where they kind of shot themselves in the foot a little bit for me. It's like I never considered YouTube Music in any capacity because it's like part of YouTube Premium. I never considered that in any capacity when like looking to get like a music subscription service like Spotify. Because for me, YouTube had always come with the like expectation that I'm going to have to at some point here I'm going to have to like curate ads. I'm gonna have to make sure like I'm like able to skip an ad at some point. It's impossible to just leave a playlist running, so you're gonna get like a 30-second ad that's skippable, but like you're focused in on a game or you're doing something else that just can't do that. And like it's always associated with it, no matter if it's ad free or not. You just feel like that's there. Yeah, but I get that, where it's like you just want to have something playing and then like an ad shows up and like you just stop what you're doing to go and skip the ad and all this stuff, and it's annoying. It's annoying for sure. You'll stop watching you help your analytics. How does stopping watching me help the analytics? I'm confused by this. Shiny hunting for a shiny Rowlet. What do you name it? Ooh, I don't know. That's a good question. That's a good question. I'm so bad at nicknames. But yeah, for Mitchie and for T-Tune, because you just showed up, you're here for the last stream in this apartment. Streams aren't ending. Like, we're still doing them. I should clarify that. I'm moving. Tomorrow I get the keys to my new rental place. So I'm going to be moving out of this apartment and into a house that I'll be renting. And so I'm going to move all my stuff. And I'm doing that like tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. It's just like all got to be moved. And then I should hopefully be back up streaming on Monday. So it'll be a little bit of a break, but it shouldn't be too big of one. I might name it after a My Little Pony character. Hey, go for it. It's your Pokemon. Also, thank you to everyone who's left a like on the stream. I really appreciate it. We're up to like 12 likes. That's awesome. Really, really appreciate that. Name it Roulette. Fair. We never got our Rowlet, so someone can take the name. I had a 1-hour ad on a documentary, and like, who has time to watch an ad this long? That's someone who promoted their video. It's like the time that the Lego movie was an ad. I remember like when the Lego movie 2 had just come out, like they ran the Lego movie 1 as an ad on YouTube, and it's like, what the heck? Obviously for the fact that like that's shocking and memorable enough that I'm talking about it like years after that was a thing, but like just in general, that was very strange. 5 days of break, all good taking time. Appreciate it, man. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm excited. I'm excited because it should be a really good place to stream from. It'll be a house instead of an apartment, so I'm not sharing walls with anyone. I'll have a room that is dedicated to being a streaming room, because right now, I obviously have my computer set up right here, and I stream from that, but over to my right, to your left from here is my kitchen, and the other direction is my living room, which are the same room. So like, all of it's in one little tiny space, so it'll be good to like separate it. Say your name backwards? Nye. By the way, you collect some, I got my last few minutes, and I have a Switch. I gotta wait for the new Pokemon games. Yeah! Gonna have legit shiny Pokemon. That'll be awesome, dude. I'm so excited for PDSP. I'm so excited for PDSP. It'll be so much fun. I'm really, really looking forward to shiny hunting in the new games. And just in general playing them. I've got a whole plan at the moment. We're gonna be hitting the ground running. The day that BDSP comes out, I'm gonna almost immediately be going into like a 24-hour stream. If not, like, at least close to that. Doing the 24-hour stream, we'll be doing pretty much every moment that I am awake and able to stream, I will be attempting to stream, because I really, really want to complete my Pokedex as fast as possible, get the shiny charm, and start shiny hunting, and see how many shinies we can get before the release of Legends happens. That should be, yeah, okay. Where somewhere they will give a mana piece to get for the remakes. Yeah, so similar to the kind of thing they've done in previous games, Anyone who plays the game in the first like few months of the game coming out, so basically from like November through January, if you play the game in that time, you get a shiny, or not a shiny, you just get a Manaphy. It's not necessarily shiny, you get a Manaphy egg. So we don't actually know if that's going to be huntable in any way. Theoretically, it's possible that that the egg is huntable. We won't know for sure. If it is huntable, it's going to be in a very like roundabout kind of way. It won't be like super duper. It won't be super duper easy to hunt it, I would imagine. I would imagine it's going to be a situation where like, if you can shiny hunt that Manaphy, it's going to be by like trading the egg to a different save. For each encounter, the same way you did the original Manaphy hunt. But yeah, so that definitely is an egg. If you want a Manaphy, you will be able to get a Manaphy egg if you play the game in the first couple months of it being out. So basically, you play the game in November or December, you'll be able to get the egg. So really, if you get the game by Christmas, if like you get the game on Christmas or by Christmas, you can do it. Also, we were talking about shared walls, and I don't know if you guys can hear the hammering happening. It's like perfect timing for showing why it'll be so good to be in my own place. Here for a bit. Welcome back, gamers. Welcome back, man. Glad you can be here. I'm glad to have all of you guys here. It's really cool having you guys here on the final stream in the apartment. It's crazy to think about how far the streams have come, even just since moving in here. The little tiny details and things that have changed that have made the stream that much better. Just the amount of fun and all the excitement and everything we've had here, and then we're just gonna be picking up and doing it again in a different place. It'll be a good time. Want the Manaphy egg to work like Gen 4 versions, where by switching games and as a hard hunt for faithful remakes. It'd be really nice. I think my thought with the egg is it's really just going to depend on whether or not the egg mechanics are pulled straight from Gen 8 or Gen 7, depending on where Ilka looked, or if the egg mechanics are pulled straight from Gen 4. It depends on where Ilka looked for that one, and since the Manaphy egg is going to be a very special item, it honestly might just have its own thing where it's like, when this egg is walked X number of steps, it hatches this Manaphy, you know? Oh, excuse me. So yeah, we'll just have to see. We shall see. Because the Manaphy could just have a hard shiny lock on it, where everything else is totally doable, but like the egg itself isn't shiny huntable. Probably since the first Terrakion hunt, so yeah, you gotta get a long way since then. That's how you say it in English. You would say you've come a long way, but yeah, we've come a long way for sure since the Terrakion hunts. It's funny to look back at those sometimes and see how different everything looked. The camera I used back then, the microphone I used, the headphones I had, the stream layout, everything, the capture setup, everything was so different then. It was like I was able to buy like a $20 capture card for that GameCube, and we just ran with it. We used that like as our main stream gear for so long. It's crazy. It is genuinely crazy. And I'm glad we've been able to do it. It's been a lot of fun. We got music on streams now. Like, everything's just so good. It's all so good. It's only gonna get better. I'm really pushing to pushing to make the streams as good as I can in the coming months, leading up to BDSP, and even beyond that. Obviously, we're not going to stop with BDSP, but BDSP is the current goal for where I want to, like, I'm reflecting on the streams and the quality and everything that's happening in them, and thinking about what I want to change, what I want to improve, everything like that. And the goal is to have all that stuff figured out and set up by the time we get to the launch of BDSP. I guess several months I hiatus to a boy with a music singer, pet to an apartment. Attack on Titan got a little dark to watch, so any recommendations? I don't know. The first thing that came into my mind was to say watch Evangelion, but that'd just be mean, because that one also gets really dark at some point. I was like, really dark. Evangelion does that. That'd be funny to recommend, but no. I would not recommend it. It's a great show. But it also has just a very quick turn where it gets very, very dark. So I would not recommend that. What kind of shows do you like? I guess that's where the recommendations have to start, right? Like, I don't want to recommend you something that's like completely not what you like. I'm really hoping the lack of a certain song means we get to play out at this apartment for the last time. With a certain rave. Which I think I can just kind of force that anyways, but still. But yeah, I want to say again, we've got about 5 minutes left, so so we're not wrapping up quite yet, but I do just want to say to everyone, thank you to everyone who has been in chat and anyone that's liked. Because again, I appreciate it. We did hit 10 likes, over 10 likes on the stream today, which I really, really appreciate. It means a lot. Yeah, so it's been a fantastic time, and I'm so glad to have gotten back into streaming this year with you guys and everything. And obviously, like, it's not like a long-term goodbye or anything. It's literally just like a few days. I've taken longer breaks recently than this is, so like it's not like it's a really big thing, but still I do want to just say thank you to everyone who's been here, you know, since like even before this apartment, back when I was still in college, all the way through to now and everything. It's so cool everyone here. Crab? Maybe. We'll see after Oscar stops playing. We'll see what else is on what's up on the list next. Because honestly, this one might be like my favorite song of the playlist right now. Animes that are either funny, adventurous music kinds, almost every kind. Gotcha. Trying to be a really good one. I mean, My Hero Academia is pretty good. It's like, I feel like a pretty safe one to recommend if you haven't seen it. It's super popular. If you have access to it, I absolutely recommend Nichijou. It is a very, very funny comedy, in my opinion. Hey, that worked out, guys. You know what time it is. It's the Crab Graveyard without the G. The Crab Graveyard. Heck yeah. That just worked out. The shuffle worked, guys. The shuffle worked. So we'll play out to the end of Crab Rave, guys. We'll play out to the end of Crab Rave. And we'll do a raid. We gotta take the raid into a rave. Or the rave into a raid. Yo, Ash, how's it going? Welcome to the stream, man. Any shiny luck? Not yet, not yet. We haven't had luck with Terrakion or Grookey yet. Was hoping to get one of them today, so it could be, we could have a really hype final shiny found in the apartment. Because yeah, for anyone who has just recently shown up, the reason that there's a little bit more sedimentality at the end of this one, I am moving after this stream. Basically, like tomorrow I get the keys to my new place, and I'll be moving everything over there. So I'll be taking a few days off for that. But yeah, so it'll be a lot of fun. I'm excited. We'll be in a new place. It'll be a lot of fun. There'll be a lot of like stuff to get going and set up with the apartment and everything, or with the new place. Which is gonna take like the next like few days for me to move everything. Both the hunts are over odds. Indeed, they are. Crab doesn't work on mobile. Oh no! It should just be able to use the emoji keyboard. holding back on this one too. Let it loose, Juan. Let it fly. Let it fly, man. Make it a big crab rave. We won't have one for a little bit. Hey, Puffin, how's it going, man? How am I? I'm doing well. Doing well. We're coming up on the end of the stream here. Before I take a few days off, I am moving. I'm moving. I finally was able to find a new place. Yeah, I'm getting the keys tomorrow. I gotta be out of here by Saturday, so I have to get everything packed up into boxes and get a truck and move it all. So, taking the next few days off of streaming to get that going, and then my internet will be hooked up there Sunday, and I'll be back to streaming on Monday. But I'm excited. I'm excited. A lot of big things happening with that. Moving. I'm gonna have a dedicated streaming room, basically a dedicated computer room that I can set all of my stream stuff up in, get the audio and lighting and everything set up exactly how I want it. It'll be so cool. And then once I've moved, I can actually focus on doing some other stuff. Moving to Canada, that might be a little bit far for my taste, man. Might be a little bit chilly. But yeah, I am moving. I'll be moving into a house, renting a house instead of an apartment, so a little bit less dealing with neighbors on the other side of a wall for noise. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm hoping after the move to really go in on like getting stream stuff as perfect as I can, and also hopefully doing some more collabs with people. I wanted to do some all summer, but I've been trying to find a place to live since like June, so I haven't had time to really focus on that kind of stuff. Moving to upstairs. I did notice, I was able to like open up your stream today. I saw a lot of stuff in the background. I guess it was like a coffee table or a side table or something that I thought was a server rack for a second, just because of the angle it was at. I was like, that's a strange thing to have in the middle of the basement, but cool. A better space for streaming, or do you just need the basement for something else? Alright guys, we're gonna do one more Terrakion encounter here. Get some LEDs and nice things. Yeah, sound panels, some LEDs. I've got ideas. I want to try to get some LEDs in the room that like chat can mess with. That's kind of my hope. So that's a lot of stuff that once I've moved, I can start figuring that out. Hope the moving is good. Appreciate it, gamers. Appreciate it, man. But alright guys, we're gonna do this one last encounter here, and then we're gonna do a raid as well. So definitely make sure to participate in the raid. So yeah, no shinies today. We'll just have to pick up. We know what we're hunting next Monday, really, is what we know now. So thank you guys so much for tuning into the stream. Like I've been saying, I won't be streaming for a few days. I've got to get everything packed. The computer's getting torn down tomorrow. Contractors are putting 2 bedrooms in the unfinished part of the basement. Ah, cool. Gonna get the office upstairs. Still working from home. Gotcha. Yeah, I'll still be working from home as well. It'll be good to have a space in my, it'll be good to have a space that, like, I can dedicate as, like, an office, because right now, I can't really show, it's all a mess, but, yeah, I have a kitchen right there, and a living room right here, and an office in the middle, so I actually have a room for the office, but, alright guys, that's it for the stream. I will see you guys all again on Monday, and until next time, guys, take care.